welcome back to another very exciting season of Steve Taylor's High School Stars of the Week. I'm Nick Marconi here with Tom Cole, Terry Crosby, and Steve Taylor. We got a great show. We got two standout football players. And I tell you what, we are really excited to be back this season. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, Nick, for that awesome introduction to season 6, I believe, right? We're back in the swing
I think it's
of things.
6. I think it's 6.
Hard to believe that we are back into high school sports. So I know football obviously is going on, football Fridays, but soccer, we've got cross country, we've got girls tennis, volleyball. I think there's all sorts of sports going on out there.
Plus, what's hard to believe for me is that you've kept Cross and I around for the 6 years. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised at that.
No, don't push your luck, Tom. Do not push your luck.
I don't know if you're talking to me or Father Ty. I don't know.
Hey, Cross has been looking a little rough lately. I'll just tell you that right now.
Well, I pray every day. You know that.
So thank you for tuning in. We're going to have another fantastic season. We love doing this. We get to highlight showcase
absolutely.
Great kids in Northwest Ohio.
Absolutely.
And we're going to kick off the show with the unbelievably talented wide receiver, Jack Borer, right over here at Perrysburg High School. I think we talked about Jack last year on the show.
We did.
This guy is a standout football player. I know it was a tough loss for Perrysburg. First game of the season, they went down to Dublin.
Yeah.
Played a heck of a game, though. You got some stats for Jack.
Yeah, Jack's, you're right, boss. We recognized him last year. He's a tall receiver. Jack looks to be about 6'4", 6'5". He's like a mad stork running down the field or a praying mantis. You see him running, and it's all, arms and legs and all that going. But Jack had 10 catches for 190 yards and 2 TDs. In high school football, Cross, 10 catches, 190 yards, 2 TDs. Pretty good day.
Mr. Jack is an absolute beast. I feel sorry for those defensive backs. Seeing him running at it, 6'4", 170, 180, something like that, absolutely amazing. So great job. Had a great season opener. He really, really did. So I'm looking for big things from him.
Yeah. Speaking of season opener, this is the first show we're doing of the new year, and I got to apologize. We didn't tell Terry to shut his phone off. So if you heard that, at ESPN, stop calling. I've been saying it now. I don't know how many seasons. He's not going anywhere. He's staying right here. He's doing the Steve Taylor High School Stars of the Week. ESPN. He doesn't want to go do it.
Hey,
so
boss,
quit calling.
What would the show be without my phone going off? Go on.
Tom's lost. We've lost all control. First show of the year. What do you expect? There's gonna
Telephone is ringing. Crosby's on the line.
Bumps. She's already got bloopers with Nick. So it's great.
We struggled with Nick today. It was a struggle. I'll be honest with you. It was a struggle with Nick today.
First show of the season.
Yeah. It was a struggle.
Hey, next we're moving over to the City League, where we have got another unbelievably talented young football player. We've got Taylor Jones, quarterback over at Waite. Waite's, I believe, picked to win the City League.
They are.
This year. So talk about the game. I know it was another tough loss for the opener, but a great individual performance by Taylor.
They played a good Northview team. I think it was 33-14. Taylor Jones, who transferred from St. Francis to Waite, and Coach Peacock at Waite is thrilled to have him. Threw for 267 against Northview, ran for another 40 or so, plus 300 yards for a quarterback. If you look at aggregate yardage, 300 for a QB in a high school game, Cross knows that's a pretty good, and he had 2 touchdowns. So it was a tough opener, but as you said, Steve, they're picked to win the city. These are almost like, Coach would never say this, but they're like exhibition games almost. Okay, you play, it was a tough game, whatever. But as long as we're ready to play when we get in the city. Because Waite was the first time, and I coached at Waite, back in 000. It's the first time in the history of the school last year, Coach Peacock took them to the playoffs. First time in the history of the school. So they got a lot of good things.
That's good momentum.
And the thing I really like about Coach Peacock is that he allows his quarterback to be very versatile. He can check off that because he's he can throw the ball, but he's also a dual threat because he can run too. So, it's a tricky offense this year. Very, very tricky.
One time, Steve will appreciate this because he knows the gentleman I'm talking about. One time at St. John's, you never checked off this coach we had, John Brower. He's 6'6", butch-wax haircut, Magoo glasses.
Scary.
He's a guy that, he would probably make Bear Bryant afraid. I mean, he had a look, that just was, this guy was immense, So he always did exactly what he said. You never, he would never change a play. And in the huddle one time, receiver comes in, it was one of my best friends, and he said, hey, I'm open. just call this play. I'm open. Give me the football. We'll score. So being as smart as I'm not, I checked off the play. We ran the play, hit him with a slant, bounced up in the air off of his shoulder pads, picked off, went the other way, came back to the sideline. You know, I knew what's coming, right? And he said, just keep walking. I said, what do you mean, coach? What are you talking about? You know that band bus that's behind the stadium carries the band? Go get in it and take the receiver. You're done for the day. So we spent the whole rest of the second half in a band bus. So when you check off, you know, when they give a quarterback an option to check plays, he's a smart dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't that smart, so, you know, that's the way it goes.
And you know, the coach has confidence in his quarterback.
Yeah, coach had no confidence. None whatsoever.
What's that saying about old
Yeah,
Tom?
and then nothing.
Taylor, good luck to you and Waite. It's going to be a great
Good season.
year.
Yep.
Great year this year. And,
Yes.
you know, all our local athletes, you know, it's fun for these kids getting back in the swing of things. You got to get, you know, back to school, which I know isn't always fun for some of them, but getting back on the field, on the court, back, you know, participating, having a good time. Because, you know, like some of these life memories, you're talking about stories from years ago, they happen out there on the field and the court. So congratulations to everybody that's out there making a difference. And always, we want to know more stories. So we want to hear about these kids that are making a difference. If you know anybody that's making waves in the community, on the court, on the field, in the classroom, let us know. We also talk about changing up the format a little bit this year. So we're open to new ideas. Tom, you know, I was thinking you love trivia.
Yeah.
You love, and you got all this local sports trivia.
Yeah.
Maybe we do some trivia on this show. We also talked maybe even about going live, Facebook Live. So we've been doing a lot of Facebook Live with our Free Car Friday.
Yeah.
And folks been tuning in. We got a lot of people that comment, you know, and so one of the things we thought maybe we could do something similar and go live if people want to. So we want to hear some comments. We want to hear back from you guys. The other thing too is you gotta share this. Once you see it out there, you gotta share it so we can make sure that these athletes that we're recognizing, they get to see it too. I know we send something to the schools so they get to see it, you know, their parents, grandparents.
Right.
But we want to make sure that these kids get the recognition they deserve. Speaking of recognition, shout out to Marco's Pizza.
All right.
As always, a supporter of the show and of Tom Cole.
I love it.
He loves it when we come back in season. The pizzas start coming to the house.
I double stack them. It's the only way to
He
go.
did pretty well last year, though, boss. He did pretty well.
He did great. Hey, first show of the season. We went a little long.
Yep.
China's telling me to wrap it up. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you. Take care.
Thank you.